Hi, it's Jon Mitchell, Mayor of New Bedford, and this is another installment of the Mayor's Weekly Update. So I'm coming to you from the banks of Sassaquin Pond here in the north end of the city. A part of the city that is unknown to a lot of folks, but for those who've been here, and certainly for those who live here, it is a very memorable place. It's a beautiful, beautiful part of the city. And we're here today to announce the installment of yet another measure to keep that pond clean so that this neighborhood can benefit from it. We installed something that's called a jellyfish, which is really just this big filter underneath the street that treats the polluted water that could run into the pond. The neighborhood around the pond over many years has been developed, it's grown, and when people put fertilizer on their lawns or when their cars leak motor oil or gas, it all tends to wash down the street and into the pond. So we've taken a number of steps over the years to prevent that pollution from getting in, including building tree wells and as well as certain walls around the pond. And today we're announcing that we're installing this jellyfish thing so that we can make sure that less water gets in, and to the extent that that water is getting in, that it's cleaner. So we're very proud that we're taking these steps so that we can preserve the pond well, not just for today, but for future generations. A lot went on this week. We have the SMAST ribbon cutting in the south end. We had the ribbon cutting for Noah's Playground on Pope's Island, a unique handicap accessible playground that will draw people not just from greater New Bedford, but far beyond. And I should note the SMAST project is a $55 million project, an expansion of the University of Massachusetts around the old building right at Clark's Point in the south end. Another big addition to the city's economy that will, we think, yield more jobs in the long run. I was also in Washington this week testifying before the House Committee on Natural Resources about the Magnuson-Stevens Act, which is the legislation that governs America's commercial fisheries. I had the opportunity to make New Bedford's case. As the biggest fishing port in America, New Bedford has a seat at the table in these discussions, and I want to make sure that everybody knows where we're coming from. And we had a very good discussion with the congressmen who are rewriting that bill, and I'm hopeful that in the next year we're going to see legislation emerge that enables our fishermen to catch fish that they're now forced either not to fish for or to throw back. And that'll be a big plus to them, and that'll help grow jobs on our waterfront. There's a lot going on right now in the city. The city has tremendous momentum right now, and we're going to keep at it because there's no tapping the brakes in New Bedford. We're building a bigger, stronger, more vibrant city, and with the help of all of you, everyone together, we can have a place that is worthy of our children and grandchildren. Until next week, this has been the Mayor's Weekly Update.